My name is Rick Hanen from Smart Center Jacana. Today I want to talk a little bit about Sustainable Development Goal number 6. Ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. Let's first have a look at sustainable management. In Tanzania there was a water point mapping of more than 5,000 water points. And what they discovered is that the simple, market-based, affordable and repairable technologies, the pumps that were made locally, actually they had higher functionality rates. Let's also look at the word all. If we look at the access of improved water sources in Zambia, for example, we see that in rural areas 51% of the people have safe water. If you look at the sanitation part of it, in rural areas you see that the situation is worse. How is that possible? Because roads are poor, but also the very low population density in Africa. For example, Zambia, 12 people per square kilometer. If a community is, let's say, 25 people, that would mean $25,000. And we serve only these 25 people, which is unrealistic. If you look at self-supply, these numbers are much, much smaller. And the nice thing about this self-supply thing is that also the costs for the community are much, much smaller to keep the things running. So there is a solution, because we can't serve everybody in these very, very remote places with the same approach that we've been using all these years. How do we reach these areas? Because they're far away. Well, there are social enterprises like, for example, Komako in our situation, who buy products from farmers in rural areas. They have the logistics, empty trucks are going there to get the harvest, so they can use these logistics, and they're willing to do that, to supply water products. In Zambia, 96% of the people who are employed in rural areas are informally employed, meaning they are employed for very, very small entrepreneurs who are not registered with tax or pension schemes or anything. Let's use these entrepreneurs in these rural areas to set up a self-supply chain. Let them produce water products, and let's make sure they make a profit with it. How? We start training and guiding entrepreneurs who make smart water products, like pumps, manually drilled boreholes, and groundwater recharge systems. Then we partly sponsor a few pumps, so that early adopters can use the new technology, make an income, and show others. Jacana will be able to monitor the quality, and welders and drillers get experience.
Most of my interest is garden. I've got a garden of fruits. I've planted apples.
After some time, neighbors will experience the benefits from the locally produced pumps and start buying the pumps direct from the welders, without the need of subsidy. By that time, there is a showcase area where pumps are made and used in daily life. Then Jacana invites people from other places to experience the impact of the smart approach. Let them talk freely with their fellow community members, entrepreneurs and authorities. If they want, Jacana can help them implement a similar program in their area. The output of such a program: we train entrepreneurs for water, who produce water products. They make pumps, they make toilets. Most of the people will be able to buy these pumps and these toilets by themselves, as we've seen in Tanzania, where 5,000 pumps are locally bought without any subsidy. But to reach the poorest, we still might need some funds. The nice thing about this profit-based program is that these numbers continue growing. Thank you very much.